Good evening, America, and welcome back to USA Briefing. Trump says Cuba is falling apart. Finally, President Trump realizes that Cuba is suffering from a lot of problems. According to Trump, Cuba is facing severe shortages of food, oil, electricity, and energy, while its government struggles to maintain control. Trump also strongly praised Cuban Americans in Florida, especially in Miami, saying they supported him at record levels during the election. He suggested many Cuban families have suffered for generations under communist rule and hinted that major U.S. announcements regarding Cuba could happen very soon. At one point, Trump made a striking statement: "We're freeing up Cuba." That immediately sparked speculation online about whether the administration is preparing stronger sanctions, political pressure, or broader changes toward the Cuban government. However, Trump insisted he does not expect military escalation. Instead, he said the United States wants to help the Cuban people on a humanitarian basis while supporting freedom and economic recovery.
Story 2. Trump signals big decision on Iran too. Trump also addressed growing tensions with Iran. During the press conference, Trump said America is extremely close to making a major decision involving Iran and warned that events could move very quickly if negotiations fail. At the same time, Trump claimed current Iranian negotiators appear more reasonable than previous leadership figures. He repeated that the United States will never allow Iran to obtain nuclear weapons. Trump also discussed military operations and oil shipments in the region, claiming the U.S. military has successfully enforced blockades and protected shipping routes. Still, Trump emphasized that if conflict can be avoided through diplomacy, he is willing to wait a few more days before making a final decision. That statement immediately fueled speculation about possible future negotiations or even military action.
Story 3. Trump swears in new Federal Reserve chairman. As one of the biggest economic announcements came when Trump officially introduced Kevin Walsh as the new chairman of the Federal Reserve Board of Governors. Trump called Walsh one of the most talented financial leaders America has ever seen. According to Trump, Walsh could become one of the greatest Federal Reserve chairmen in history. Trump described the Federal Reserve as a pillar of the world financial system and the most respected central bank anywhere in the world. But perhaps the most important part of Trump's remarks came when he addressed concerns about political influence over the Federal Reserve. Trump publicly stated that he wants Kevin Walsh to remain completely independent. He told Walsh directly, "Don't look at me, don't look at anybody, just do your own thing and do a great job." That statement is significant because presidents are often accused of pressuring the Federal Reserve on interest rates and economic policy. The Federal Reserve controls critical parts of the U.S. economy, including inflation, borrowing costs, mortgage rates, job growth, and financial stability. At a time when Americans continue struggling with high prices and economic uncertainty, leadership at the Federal Reserve has become more important than ever.
Toward the end of the press conference, Trump once again targeted the Biden and Obama administrations. He accused previous administrations of politically weaponizing federal agencies, including the IRS, against conservatives and Trump supporters. Trump claimed many Americans suffered financially and emotionally because of those investigations. The comments immediately reignited political debate online, with supporters praising Trump's aggressive stance while critics accused him of escalating division inside the country.
One thing is clear: Donald Trump is moving aggressively on both foreign policy and the American economy. From Cuba and Iran to the Federal Reserve and artificial intelligence, the White House appears determined to reshape America's direction at home and abroad. And as global tensions continue rising, the decisions made in the coming weeks could have major consequences for millions of Americans. If you enjoyed this report, subscribe to USA Briefing for daily breaking news, political analysis, and major world developments. And comment below, do you think Trump's policies are strengthening America or creating more uncertainty? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next update.